For the shading and lighting team, there are so many challenges in realising this world and the vision of the directors. When you watch the film, it's really beautiful, and so much of that comes down to the way it's lit.
And as she gazed, she sniffed and sighed.
The sea is deep and the world is wide.
Well, we take the color keys as an inspiration, and then we let the lighting artists do their take on it. And often that's a little bit different from what we started with. And often it looks much more amazing.
So lighting in a 3D space is pretty much exactly the same as lighting on a live action shot. Without it, there's just darkness. In terms of what it does to the water, all our lights react photorealistically. So it reacts the way it would as if there was an actual light there. So for us, it's more about trying to light it in a way that is appealing and enhances the narrative and helps set a tone and a mood.
But Avinand, our head of lighting, did a paint over of one of the early shots where we were treating it more naturalistically, and he just said, well, can't we just, make it a bit more theatrical? And can't we just make these beautiful colors that the surfacing team have put into the reefs pop a bit more? Can't we get the fish to look a bit more alive? And we loved it so much that we ended up changing shots beforehand so that we could get that color in. And so if you look at those shots now, there's these beautiful shafts of light coming down from the ocean surface that weren't going to be there before. And it was all because lighting really wanted to do something special with those shots, and we're so glad that they did. Yeah.
We affect a lot of the transmission and depth and scattering information, so those are the more technical terms, but essentially we're just trying to focus on getting the accurate and realistic properties of transparency in water, and all over the world you get different color of water, so we focus on what the water would look like in a tropical setting, what the water would look like in a deep ocean, dark blue setting, that sort of thing.
I think our first research that we did was to try and establish all the different ocean types in the movie. So stormy, neutral ocean, what does a calm ocean look like in Snail and the Whale. Once we had our 4 ocean types, we went a bit further and went what sort of foam detail did we want? How much detail would we need to see next to a character that's supposed to look like clay? Yeah. But still needs to feel like you need to understand that it's water, but it's not hyper-realistic water. Initial building blocks were basically how to make it feel like the ocean, still have it be stylized.